straights and narrows. And following that, the last retrospective account of current rolling affairs, an even more circular, newsworthy story centred around Shoreham's free-to-air fitness mecca, where even in the early depths of a drizzly winter's dawn, our quaint locality's most intrepid oxygen addicts were enduring mortally bone-chilling temperatures, once again undetected by Mystic Met's flattering computations, in tank tops and tight-fitting tennis shorts that appeared to conform precisely to Wimbledon's regulatory dimensions throughout the 1980s, and made John McEnroe appear not quite as intimidating as he might have believed, while spending twice as long throughout the tournament as this ride lasted, disputing dodgy line calls made by partisan umpires. Swerved one lone rambler and his faithful four-legged companion along Beach Road and King's Walk's conjoining section of now smooth tarmac, formerly used as an off-site facility by specialist vehicle manufacturers to stress-test the suspension of quad bikes, monster trucks, and one of Toyota's early prototype moon buggies, and where a dearth of street lighting still renders those without high-vis clothing, miner's lamps, or glow-in-the-dark collars camouflage against the gloom, even when illuminated by the beam of a Cat-Eye Volt 800, switched to peak brightness. Less structured than melted lupin sorbet throughout three-ish perceptibly mid-tempo loops, which Dr. Garmin's guesstimated ECG confirmed tallied with Zone 3's line green highs, for as long as his increasingly limited lithium-ion reserves lasted. Any unsettled stomps were triggered by an urge to keep blood flowing around tingling extremities, or impulsive sprints back up to a safe pace following prolonged waits at the behest of temporary ground traffic control. Stress-busting between bill-paying. But with what shall I settle such mounting debts, now that the baton of bluster has been passed from beastly east to wild west? If only Britain's prevailing suppliers accepted payment in efficient pedal strokes for their affordable winter energy. Then, throughout this freely styled tempo tantrum around Shoreham's breeze-battered peninsula, I'd have cranked out at least 0.15 sustainable kilowatt-hours, aka 1000 watt-minutes, back into our country's overburdened national grid, which according to current uncapped rates, and excluding any variable standing charges, would have earned enough carbon credits to shave exactly 4.5 pence off my February dual fuel liability. Night tried and tired. Neither a midsole footstep more, nor one single flat pedal stroke less than was necessary to hand-reap my modest daily inventory of remotely mass-harvested rations, and provide Strava's metrically motivated motion analysts with enough easily digestible data to munch up, chew over, and spit out in a mindlessly optimistic word salad, such as savvy pre-rush hour roll on that day of the week when Britain's maddest motorists make their presence known in the most forceful fashion possible to any rival road hogs vying for their statutory square yard of council-funded tarmac, who they might fail to discern behind a veritable iron curtain of drizzle. Note that the prior expression was originally used as a metaphor by Sir Winston Churchill to describe the Berlin Wall, and its contextual hijacking for the purposes of illustrating adverse weather conditions is in no way meant to disrespect, devalue, or trivialise the heroic efforts made by any World War II veterans who fought so gallantly to secure the civil liberties that much of our privileged society now takes for granted. No arm or chest-mounted cardiologist to accurately monitor your aerobic efforts, but judging by the stiff coastal breeze you battled en route to your hometown's nearest westerly neighbour, An average speed roughly half that of the herring gull you unsuccessfully attempted to out-drag along Cockham Road suggests your heart spent the majority of 7 outbound kilometres fluttering in Zone Zen's lemon-yellow lows, in return for guesstimated power that averaged roughly 30 watts or one reasonably efficient LED wall light short of the metered amount you typically grind out for the same conscious effort.